Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope y'all are doing well and that this video is helpful to you. Make sure you're on your best behavior while I'm gone, that you're working hard, that you're being kind to one another, that the room is picked up at the end of class, and that you have all the calculators put up and charging. If you need to grab a calculator, that's fine. We're going to be working on the car loan versus depreciation paper. And so what we're looking at is how much will my new car be worth in 5 years. Okay, so this little infographic here shows you that it starts off at $25,000 today. 1 year from now, it is only worth $18,750. 2 years from now, $15,000. Okay, and it goes down and it will taper out. It's an exponential decay function if you remember that from your Algebra 2 classes last year, or some of you are taking that now. But what we have here is if you start off here, this was January of 2019, this loan amortization schedule we're looking at, but you start off and you pay it off, and after 1 year, you still owe $20,353. Okay, you have paid $824 in interest, but your car can only be sold for $18,750. So we have a little bit of a problem, right? This is what we were talking about yesterday with talking about upside down loans. So how much of the car's value was lost in the first year of owning it? To figure out how much it lost, we just need to do 25,000 minus 18,750. Okay, we subtract those two, we get 7,000 or $6,250. That's a big difference because it immediately went from being brand new to owned. It lost over $6,000 in its value, which is a crazy number. How much interest will you pay in the first year? So if you look here, your interest is tallied up at the end. If you look at for your 2019, your 2020, this is giving you the total interest for each one of those years. Okay? So, how much interest will you pay in the first year? Well, the first year was 2019, so right here, it looks like $8,024. Not 8,000, $824. Gotta love the Moby still messing up in a video. Would it be wise to sell your car after 1 year? Well, you can only sell it for $18,750. You still owe $20,000. So you would lose over $2,000. Like you still owe the $20,000. You can only sell it for 18. So you're gonna lose money because you would owe over 20,000 and still and only get 18,750. All right. And if you think about it, you've also paid interest, and so it's not just the 20,000 whatever, it's even more than that. All right? So if we look on the back, if you did sell it after 1 year, how much would you be out? So how much did we spend on the car? We spent all the interest, which was the $824, plus how much we still owe on it, which we still owe 20,353. 20,253 or 353. minus, so this was the interest, this is the balance, minus what we can sell it for, which was the $18,750. So selling price. And then we add all that up. And we see that you would be out $9,846. All right, so that's money that you're not getting back. So, would it be wise to sell it after 2 years? Well, after 2 years, you can sell it for $15,375. You here still owe $15,536. Okay? So, 15,005, well, that's a little bit more than that, but you've already paid this interest plus this interest, okay? So, you can make the decision if you want to, but you want to process it, all right? And so, what you're going to do is if you were to sell it after 2 years, how much have you already spent on your car? So, you're going to take the interest from 2019 plus the interest from 2020 and then you have your principal from 19 and your principal from 2020. All right, and you still have to pay the balance that you see in 2020. Okay, so you want to add all that up, and that would tell you how much you've already spent on your car, and then you can go from there. Okay, so just to get you started, so the interest from 2019 is the 824. The principal is the 4,647. The interest from 2020 is 654. The principal from 2020 is 4,817. And then this is the 2020 balance here, which appears to be 15,536. So you'll go through this same process for the rest of these questions here. All right. And then you're going to look at ways to reduce your car's depreciation. So you want to stop your car from losing money as fast as it is. All right. And so you could do that by buying a used car instead of a new one. You can avoid customizations. You can keep all record of oil changes to prove that you've kept up with it. You can keep up with your tire rotations, new parts, resell it yourself instead of going through a dealership. So pick 2 of these and explain why they would help your car's resale value. Okay? And then I want you to think of one other way to stop your car from losing its resale value. What is it, and what do you think how do you think it could help keep your car's value? So it could be any number of things that you so choose. All right? But that's what you're going to be working on for the rest of class today. If you finish that up and you want to work on yesterday's assignment, that would be an option. But do well for Mr. Green. Make sure you keep the room clean. Put up the calculators. Have a great Thursday. And I'll talk to y'all some more on Friday.